spell for sure.
Shoots from the high post. Burke can't get it to go.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Jazz have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Hayward passes to Burke. No good with the triple.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Jazz with possession here. Dishes it to Favors. That one falls, coming off Burke's feet.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Now here's Freak. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Sacramento. And stolen by Hayward. Out in his own on the break. And again, Derek Favors.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. Outside Russell. Gobert brings the double team. Freak kicks to Russell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Freak. Shot on the wing. Utah. With the rebound. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Julius Randle's checked in for Brandon Bass. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Russell, kicks to Randle. Hayward with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The tray. And it's Russell with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Shot's good from Young.
Nice piece of... work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Jazz trail by 6. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I caught up with the head coach for Utah. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time and said with their defense and shot blocking, they're planning to make matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, let's see if they can lock them up.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now, here's Burke. His last outing, he had 8 points. 5 on the clock. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
For the Jazz, Lyles checked in for Favors. Chris Middleton comes in for Burks. And it's Exum in for Burke. Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Russell. Now here's Exum. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Utah. Lakers leading by 6. Williams dishes to Randall. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the best.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that...
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
We've got Lyles. Burke is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Favors, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And Middleton kicks to Burke. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Burke's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Offensive rebound. Here's Hibbert. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as your... going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Favors passes to Burke. Favors sets the pick for Burke. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Russell's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Utah making a change here. Burks is checked in. Jazz trail by 14. The pass to Lyles. He dishes it to Hayward. Out to the wing. Pocket 6. Burke can't get it to go.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Unloads from 13. No luck. Hayward with some nice D. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the 2nd quarter. Pass to Burke. Nice ball movement by Utah. Burke's with it. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Here's Freak. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Brandon Bass.
Here's Burke. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Hayward outside. He kicks it to Burke to the wing right side. Burks. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burks has got 5 now.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Jazz Dancers.
And let's review some numbers for Gordon Hayward. Averaging about 19 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Young's checked in for Anderson. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He finished with 33 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. He carried his team the whole game and was responsible for most of the offense in that contest, guys.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers lead by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. We're in a great spot, and it's because of the defense we've played. Keep up that intensity, and they've got no way back into this game. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get...
All right, fans, I want everyone here in the arena.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Been a big game for Freak. 15 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Subscribe to my channel. Subbed.
Jazz trail by 16, and on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. Freak in a two-guard. Young is out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Russell, and it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Burks. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
THXS.
Russell's got his fourth rebound in this one. And laid in to finish the break. Russell's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Lakers. Utah shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And he gets the bucket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Burks with the steal. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to Favors. Excellent D there from Freak.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Playing
Now
on Hall
here's
of
Burke.
Fame.
He's guarded by Russell. Feeds to Favors. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers leading by 18. Russell dishes to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Gobert the screen. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Burks has got 4 this quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Russell kicks to Young. Back to Russell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Miles checked in for Gobert. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Anderson, he's checked in for Nick Young. Lakers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Free throw good, Russell. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Burke kicks to Favors. The dish to Burke. The Jazz working the ball around now. Back to Hayward. There's the feed to Burke. Releases from 15. And he hits the jump shot. Burke's got his 2nd basket of the night.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And Anderson kicks to Russell. In the corner, it's Freak. Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Burke. Here's Hayward. Bank shot, no good.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. And the Lakers with another miss. Jazz trail by 16. Hayward passes to Favors. Burks with it. Out defended by Freak. Burks kicks to Burke. Favors with the screen. Burke can't get it to go.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And stolen by Favors. Burks dishes to Hayward. He feeds it to Burks. The Lakers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
All right, fans, I want everyone here in the arena to get on up off your seats and make some noise for your Jazz Dancers.
Doris Burke has an update for Doris.
Yes, during that break.
There he's checked in for Utah. Hayward comes in for Rodney Hood. Jazz trail by 18. Exum is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Rivers. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe.